In a world full of noise, greed, and deceit, there stands a man searching for truth. His name is Hamlet, the Prince of Denmark. His story is not just a tale of royalty, but a reflection of our inner struggles, our conscience, and our quest for justice. Hamlet's world begins with sorrow, the death of his beloved father, the king. The castle is cold, and the silence screams. People move on too quickly, and so does his mother, Queen Gertrude, who marries Claudius, Hamlet's uncle. The crown now sits on the head of a killer, though the world does not know it yet. But one night, as darkness falls over the kingdom, Hamlet's father's ghost appears, pale, sorrowful, and bound by injustice. "Hamlet," he whispers, "I was murdered by your uncle. Seek revenge, but remember, your soul must not fall into darkness." Those words become Hamlet's curse and his destiny. Hamlet begins to live two lives, one seen by the world and one known only to his own heart. To others, he acts mad, speaks in riddles, and mocks kings. But inside, he is burning, torn between action and reflection, between revenge and morality. Every human has a Hamlet within, that voice that says, "What should I do? What is right? What if I fail?" Hamlet becomes the voice of human doubt, the battle between the heart and the mind. He asks the question that still echoes through centuries. To be or not to be, that is the question. These are not the words of a coward, but of a thinker, a philosopher trapped in pain. It is not just about life or death, it is about meaning, choice, and the courage to face truth even when it hurts. As Hamlet's suspicions grow, he finds a clever way to expose the king. He arranges a play that mirrors his father's murder. During the performance, Claudius's face turns pale. His guilt is exposed not by swords, but by the mirror of art. Hamlet smiles for the first time, not in victory, but in understanding that truth always reveals itself. Yet the tragedy deepens. In his anger and confusion, Hamlet accidentally kills Polonius, the father of Ophelia, the woman who truly loved him. That one act changes everything. Ophelia's heart breaks, her mind shatters, and she drifts into the river, singing soft songs of sorrow until the water silences her forever. This is the price of anger. It destroys not only enemies, but also the innocent. Hamlet looks at himself and says, "Why am I still alive? Why do I think so much and do so little?" And in this reflection lies the deepest message of all. Thinking too much can kill action, just as acting without thought kills wisdom. We all live in that balance between heart and logic, emotion and reason. Meanwhile, guilt eats away at Claudius. He kneels before the altar, trying to pray, but his soul cannot find peace. His crown is heavy with sin. At that same moment, Hamlet stands behind him with a sword, ready to strike, but he stops. "Shall I kill him now while he prays?" he whispers. Then he lowers his weapon. "No, if I kill him praying, he might go to heaven. Justice must be done, not mercy in disguise." This moment defines Hamlet's character, not as a murderer, but as a man torn between justice and humanity. Time passes, and the castle falls into chaos. Lies multiply, and truth becomes dangerous. Queen Gertrude drinks poison meant for Hamlet. Laertes, Polonius's son, fights Hamlet in a deadly duel. Both are wounded. Claudius, the man behind all evil, finally falls to Hamlet's blade. But as Hamlet dies, he whispers softly, "The rest is silence." These final words are more than just the end of life. They are the beginning of peace. For Hamlet, truth has been found, justice has spoken, but every truth comes at a price. And so the story of Hamlet is not about revenge, it is about reflection, courage, and the human spirit. It teaches us that power without morality is poison. It reminds us that overthinking kills dreams, and it warns us that truth delayed becomes pain. But most importantly, it inspires us to face our conscience, because in the end, every human being must fight their own inner battle, a battle between ego and truth, revenge and forgiveness, hate and peace. Hamlet's tragedy is the tragedy of mankind. We all wear masks, hide our wounds, and wait for others to see our pain. Yet the story teaches that our greatest freedom lies in honesty. So if you ever feel lost, betrayed, or broken, remember Hamlet. Remember that even the wisest fall, but only the truthful rise again. Truth may burn, but it cleanses the soul. Forgiveness may hurt, but it frees the heart. And life, like Hamlet's story, is not meant to be perfect, but meaningful. Because in the end, the real question is not to be or not to be. It is to be truthful or to pretend. And the answer to that defines who we truly are.